G'day and welcome to the Xenophon Gaming channel. Today I'm going to do a video in my series of base tours, but today it's in Valheim. So Valheim was introduced to me by a friend about 10 months ago, and that was the start of my survival games addiction. And after I played a bit with him on a server, I came and created my own server, and I built a series of bases, and I thought I would create a video to walk through what I built, because I think it's kind of cool. It was a lot of hours. I got up to the Mistlands, but then I got tired of the mist, and I stopped playing, and I started playing Planet Crafter and other games like that. But here is my main base. So it's in the meadows next to a black forest biome, and it's on the coast. And I have a main hall setting, which has all my portals and crafting gear and storage, and a kitchen. Down here is all the magic stuff and the cooking station. Looks out over the ocean. So I've got a dock down here. Now I haven't played Valheim for probably close on 6 months now. So some of the stuff that's outside has degraded a little bit. So like my dock, I don't know why, but it's fallen apart. I've got a lighthouse over there that I'll show you in a minute. So this is my main base. You can see I've bought some locks down from the plains that involved swimming a very long way across the gap here, from down here, so all the way down the coast, and then across the water, and then through back to my base. I have tamed some boars and some wolves. Before I got relatively lucky, and the wolves took me a long time because they're 2 stars. So I had to run them down from the mountains. And well, I had to tame them first, which was the challenge. I was pretty lucky early on and got the 2-star boar. And I have many of those. I have some chickens. Whatever. You can come out if you want. They have a life of their own, the boars. I have chickens in here. I have an automated farm for generating boars and wolves. They fall down the chute from above. I feed them carrots and meat. And so in my main building, originally the second floor of the main building was the portals, but I changed that. So now it has a bunch of trophies. And where I created a spot for other people to stay, because I had my friend come and play for a while. There's my troll heads, and various stone golem trophy. That's a cool one, actually. Many wolves. So this is the main working building. So up on the hilltop, so I cleared all this by hand, and I left a chunk of higher ground, which I used to make a keep, and that's where the bedroom is. Go up now. I just ran a walkway over there so I could get to the roof to fix things, and for when I get attacked by flying critters. So here is my main keep hall. Downstairs is where I hide the crafting machines, the crafting stations. And I had some storage down here originally. And then upstairs is the bedroom where my bed is. And the Christmas tree, because I like the Christmas tree. I've got a throne and some... and I bought the dragon egg down from the mountains, which was a pain in the posterior. Yep. So I have some portals to get back to the main area. And immediately across from my portal to the keep, I have a portal to my portals, which is an entirely separate building. And here it is. So it's all signposted. So I just have a ring of portals. So upstairs I have my exploration ones. So this was quite difficult to build. Not just because it's 3 stories tall, but it has a great view too. But because I made it as a circle, I put a tree in the middle, which I think is really cool. It definitely adds to the look of it. Downstairs has the portals to the traders and the bosses. And usually I do very functional builds, but this time I decided I would do a bit of decorative stuff. And so I've got this nice pattern around the outside. Have a tree in each corner, and I actually kind of like the bridge. I think the bridge is very cool, because there's a moat around, because this originally, the stuff in front of us, the higher bit was the original base, and this one I added in afterwards. Built the portals. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And then there's one other build I wanted to show here. So I looked online and I've had a bunch of inspiration from there, but what I built, because there was this little chunk of rock sitting out off the coast of my bay, so I built a lighthouse. Also, it was kind of tricky to do, and has the world's most higgledy staircase to get up. So there's my base over there. It's kind of just outside the clipping range. And here I have a lighthouse, which I can see from quite a long way when I bring my boat in, which I thought was pretty cool. I did try and build one with it just like a dragon egg on the top to have the pink glow, but in the end I ended up with a bonfire. Yeah, so I put a portal out here, make it easy to come in to refuel the fire, the bonfire. And the only, well, I've got a lot of places, but the only other one that I wanted to show is the plains base. So I have a base in the plains biome. I also have a small one in the mists, but that was a tower, a Durga tower that I repurposed. Right, so there's nothing really here at the moment. The big thing you can see over there is where I originally trained some locks on this landmass, which you can hear fueling down there. That's why my wolves are clustered in one corner. This is where I grow the crops, and it's a swamp over there and a village. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, getting the wolves here was hard. I had to drop them into my longship and then sail over the ocean, and it took me 3 attempts to get 2 wolves over here, because they kept I got attacked by a sea serpent. The wolves jumped out of the boat, ran it aground, and they went onto the shore to attack something else. And and then they just drowned, which was very unfortunate for them. So I think that might be all of the high points. So yes, this is a solo game. It's not in creative mode, so I gathered all of the materials for this and built everything. Oh yes, this smelter. I saw this one on a video and recreated it here. So this smelter setup, excuse me, Mr. Wolf, you put the materials in here and you can't actually see where the output is. It's hidden under the storage chests. I've got the charcoal opposite, and underneath I have a tunnel where all of the materials come down a chute, and so you can just gather them from each of the smelters. So when I'm processing a huge amount of ore, I can run back and forth along the slot here and manage the process without actually picking up a bazillion bars and getting overloaded. So yeah, so that is my Valheim build. I've lost a piece of wall here. Must have been due to the length of time I've been away. But you can see there are locks and wolves everywhere. They're all tamed. So when I get an invasion, they go crazy and basically kill everything for me, and I go around and loot, which is cool. Well, hopefully people have found that interesting, and feel free to drop me a like, ask me a comment about what I did or how I did it, or anything else that might be interesting to you. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.